Hey friends, Piece of Cake Mom here, bringing you potted flower cupcakes. I got the pots from Dollar Tree. It comes in a pack of 4 and there's different colors. I used parchment paper baking cups. I got these on Amazon. You fill 2/3 of the way full of your favorite cake mix, bake for 15 to 18 minutes. I made up some fresh buttercream to make the flowers, and using real buttercream or homemade buttercream always works the best because the flowers hold their shape a lot better this way than store-bought. Right now I'm making the cluster flowers, and I'm showing you how I do 2 colors. So I did the first color and it's kind of a purple color, and then in the middle I'm putting some white. And now I'll show you how to roll it up. And I twist the ends. And I made kind of a marble look because I feel like it gives texture. And that tip is a Wilton 2D tip. One of my favorite open star tips to use. And next I'm going to cut the end off of one of the sides and place it inside. And then I'm going to show you how I make the flowers. I put some parchment paper on a baking sheet, and then I squeeze and turn, and I touch the tip to the parchment paper. And then just pull up. I stop squeezing before I pull up. I like to make a whole bunch of these at a time and then save them. What you can do to save them is put them in a container and freeze them. Now I cut up a toilet paper roll to give it some height so it was sticking out a little bit. I like to see the parchment paper at the top. Now I am putting something on the cupcake first for the transfers to stick to. Now I had stuck those flowers in the freezer for about 10 minutes so that I could pick them up, and now I can stick them on the fresh buttercream. These transfers are so easy to make, I love it. And they add such dimension when you're making flower cupcakes. Right now I'm using a leaf tip and just kind of filling in some little gaps, trying to make it look a little bit more real. For these cupcakes I'm going to make a couple different kinds of flowers. So right now this is where I'm going to be putting the cluster flowers on this cupcake. Now I'm going to do some roses. So I put pink buttercream in the same 2D tip, and I'm going to make some roses. It's literally just a swirl, guys. You can do this. And don't worry too much about messing up. I will show you kind of how to cover that up later. They don't look like much now, but they will. Next I'm going to add some more transfers after I add these little leaf accents. You can kind of hide some of the blemishes with a leaf. Alright. And kind of just place them on top. I wish the angle was better for you. But this is real up close so you can see. You have to work quickly because they do come to temperature pretty fast. If you're making a lot at once, you might have to return them to the freezer for a little bit. Now these are two just open tips. One's a writing tip. And this is where I'm filling in the rest of the gaps. You just make these, I don't know what to call them, little poofs, I don't really know. And then you use the white tip and you gently place it inside just a little bit, squeeze it, and pull out. Now as you're pulling it out, you're gonna release the pressure. So you're not gonna be squeezing as you pull it out. And look at that! I watched a couple YouTube videos on how to do this before I attempted. You guys are watching my very first attempt, and I have to say, it's not as hard as it looks. It really isn't. Now I'm adding the centers with that same white tip to the cluster flowers, really finishing off the cupcakes. Now the parchment paper tulip cups, they're quite a bit bigger than regular cupcake liners, which is awesome, and that's why they fit so perfectly in these Dollar Tree containers. And you can get them in all kinds of different colors. They are more expensive, but like I said, they hold a lot more batter, a lot more cupcake. If you'd like to see more videos, check them out. I have tons of different ideas on my YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow me on Pinterest.